Could you describe the difference and the insurance-based routes with what we do as commercial surety as compared to what I guess usury or loan sharking is?
Yeah. So the quote I come up with is probably a little more simple than yours. I would just say, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me, I guess. But um, yeah, you know, it's all part of the narrative, right? Because it's not just when they use terms like that to describe what we do. They use terms like that to describe what we do because they're trying to create an emotion out of people, right? You don't say that people are locked up in jail because they're bad. You say that people who are innocent until proven guilty are locked in a steel cage, and only because they can't afford it. It's like, well, you don't talk about the fact that they're actually accused of a crime, or you don't talk about they have a criminal record, because it doesn't flow with your narrative. And so using the terms that they use to describe us, it's just part of their narrative. And, we all see through it. But I mean, the reality is, bail, we're an insurance product. I mean, the same type of surety bond that someone who has a family member locked up, that they're going to go ahead and post that surety bond with the court, and with the guarantee that that person's going to show up for court, or that family member is going to pay the court the amount of the bond, is no different than the same amount or the same surety bond. It's just a different type of surety bond that they say that they added a wing on to the Capitol in Sacramento and built Senator Hertzberg a new office. The same bond that contractor would have to get, the surety bond, guaranteeing that the work that he was going to do to build Senator Hertzberg a new office, and he was going to financially stand behind that guarantee, that's the same kind of bond that we give for people that go out of jail. Okay. And what that bond does is it guarantees that someone's watching. It guarantees that there's going to be some level of accountability. And it makes sure that the person who gets out of jail has their chance at freedom, and the person who had the crime committed them gets their chance at justice by that person showing up for court. So it really is, in my opinion, it's the fulcrum that balances the scale of liberty for the individual and justice for the victim. And it really is money's used, but it's done in a way that balances that it's not a penalty, but it's not an award, and it can't be excessive, but it has to be the right amount. It has to be an appropriate amount. But so when we get into, talking about terms like premium, and it just like any other insurance policy, I mean, you pay a premium on it. With bail, $1,000 bond, you're going to pay, 10% based on the filed rate of that insurance company in the state of California. And if you work with that, and if you meet a set of criteria, like maybe you're a veteran, or maybe you have some other criteria that allows you to get a discount, that bail agent can offer you a discount, because some of the rates that are filed with the state of California are tiered, so that you can say that if this person has a lawyer, they're going to get a lower rate. This person is a veteran, they get a lower rate. So you're allowed to do that, but that's all within your insurance filings, because we're actually regulated by the Department of Insurance, which a lot of people don't really know, because the way they talk about us, it sounds like we're not regulated by anybody, and that we're just running around like cowboys doing whatever we want. And that's absolutely not true. We're actually very heavily regulated by the Department of Insurance, much like every other surety company out there and every other insurance company out there. So what'll happen is you'll pay your premium, and that premium, upon the execution of that bond, is fully earned, just like every other insurance policy. So when you don't get in a car accident that year, but you paid all your car insurance, you don't get your car insurance money back that you paid, because that premium is fully earned at the time of the execution of that contract. So our business is no different. To say that we're like loan sharks, that's ridiculous. I mean, we don't loan people money, right? That we'll put them on payment plans, which is the amount of money they have, and that's a tool used just like everybody else. Best Buy sells TVs with payment plans, right? Just like bail, we sell a product, we sell it with payment plans, because that's what the marketplace evolved into. Previously, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, not a lot of payment plans. People paid full. Now, people have got more credit cards. People go on payment plans. That's just part of the business. Interest, my understanding in the state of California is you can't charge interest on bail premium. Okay, so when they say that we're like loan sharks, how are we like loan sharks when all we're doing is they're paying us for the product that they had? We don't charge them excessive forces and all these fees and all. It's just not what we do. We can't. It's not allowed under insurance law. Once again, we're regulated by the California Department of Insurance. So, record, I want to throw this in there one more. I don't mean to interrupt, but just for the record, I believe Prop 25, the no votes in Senator Hertzberg's district, I think we won by about 8 points in Senator Hertzberg's own district.
Yeah, that's very telling.